I'm sad about it. I cried this morning because I miss him.
Now at 6, overnight storms are responsible for 2 deaths in northeast Indiana, including that of a 14-year-old boy. Good evening, I'm Mark Mellinger.
And I'm Heather Herron. Police say strong winds from last night's storm sent a tree crashing onto the top of a mobile home in Winona Lake.
News Channel 15's Adam Widener kicks off our team coverage just east of Warsaw. He has the latest on the tragedy in tonight's top story.
I'm at the Fairlane Mobile Home Park here in Winona Lake, where behind me you can see the damage from last night's storm and the size of the tree that fell on top of the mobile home behind me. A 10-year-old boy miraculously escaped this scene, but his best friend, a 14-year-old, wasn't so fortunate. The sounds of chainsaws echo throughout the Fairlane Mobile Home Park, following the tragedy that blew in a little after 1 in the morning.
There's like a crack, and it was raining, and the wind was blowing hard. And then we just heard a big crash, and it busted the house in the front over there.
10-year-old Corbett Holland was inside the front of this mobile home at the time. He says he and his 14-year-old neighbor were up playing games on their phones when the tree came crashing down.
The tree was right on Danny. I thought he just got hurt a lot, like a bunch, but I didn't know he died. I moved out and then I yelled Danny's name. All I heard is,
Corbett says he tried to help his friend but couldn't, and miraculously found a way out.
There's a hole, and I moved, my arm stuck, so I moved out, and that's how I got this.
Where he said he crawled out of, he went underneath the floor.
That's Corbett's mother, Chrissy Holland.
He don't know how to take it. He thought it was a nightmare. Well, when he came out this morning, he started crying because he's seen it wasn't a nightmare. And I think he's still in a little bit of a shock.
And he's not the only one. Friends and family of the teenager who died signed the hood of a car and started a makeshift memorial on the broken tree trunk. Their feelings summed up by an innocent 10-year-old boy struggling to understand.
I'm sad about it. I cried this morning because I miss him.
In Winona Lake, Adam Widener, News Channel 15.
Friends and family of the teenager who died are raising money for the funeral because they don't have insurance. The Titus Funeral Home in Warsaw is accepting donations.
The National Weather Service has now confirmed a tornado did touch down in LaGrange County overnight. During the strong storm, a tree 60 feet tall fell on a lake cottage and killed a man in LaGrange County. The coroner says Larry Davison died, but his wife was able to make it out alive.
A lot of people who live nearby are coping with that loss and also cleaning up damage to their own property. News Channel 15's Megan Royst continues our team coverage tonight from LaGrange County.
A tragic scene here on Big Long Lake. A tree uprooted during the strong storm this morning killed a man. Neighbors tell me the storm moved quickly, knocking down more than 50 trees, flipped over a pontoon boat, and did a lot of damage to homes. One tree about 60 feet tall fell on the home of their good friend, taking his life. I spoke with the sheriff of LaGrange County, Terry Martin, on the phone this morning. He tells me around 2 a.m. a woman called 911 because she couldn't find her husband. Once medics got here, they found him dead in the home. Neighbors all morning long have been driving by, staring in disbelief.
One of the tree trimmers up here knew Larry so well that he can't come down to work on the tree, just can't bring himself to do that. It's too close to the tragedy, too close to the person. He's helping everybody up here, but he just can't bring himself to work on this one.
Sheriff Martin tells me there was widespread damage in the county, but the worst of it here on Big Long Lake and near Stroh. Here's a picture Linda sent us on our Facebook page. This is damage that was done to Parkside Elementary School in LaGrange. It's about 20 minutes northwest of the lake. There's a partial roof collapse. Reporting in LaGrange County, Megan Royst, News Channel 15.
Here in Allen County, city crews, power companies, and several homeowners have their work cut out for them. They'll be doing a lot of cleanup and restoration work this week as a result of last night's storms. News Channel 15's Gina Glaros continues our coverage and joins us live from one of the harder hit neighborhoods. Gina?
Good evening, Mark. I'm in the Tower Heights neighborhood on Lindenwood Avenue, and as you can see behind me, this tree with caution tape around it has fallen and is blocking part of this road. If you drive around town today, you can see more effects of last night. Some got lucky and others are left to clean up.
Sunny skies today and comfortable weather.
If you didn't know it, you never believe what the conditions were last night.
It just freaked me out. It was one of the worst that I've ever seen.
Sirens woke up neighbors in the Royal Oaks division.
This kind of tops it. Like, I've never seen anything that bad before. Like, I've seen trees come down throughout this edition and stuff like that, but that storm was horrible. You couldn't even see out the windows last night.
Fallen trees, downed power lines, traffic light outages, and folks cleaning up were a common sight throughout the county today.
I did hear it storming and got up when the power went off, but didn't seem like it was that bad till she got up this morning and saw the neighbor's house.
Next door, this house sits under debris.
And then I came out this morning and I said, oh no, there's a big limb in the roof.
Neighbors say the folks who live here aren't home.
I feel really bad for them because that's the second time that's happened.
Firefighters and police across the county have responded to many areas. They say the damage was widespread and not just in one area. Now, how long cleanup will take and the cost is unclear at this point. We're live in Tower Heights neighborhood. Gina Galeros, News Channel 15.
As the storm was rolling through, police and firefighters across Allen County were busy with several calls, including a semi that had blown over. Our overnight reporter Rod Hissong shot this video on US 30 near Webster Road, that is just east of New Haven. The driver says he was on US 30 and before he knew it, the truck was on its side, sliding across the pavement. Luckily, he was not hurt.
Thousands of people in Allen County are still without power tonight. Indiana Michigan Power is reporting more than 3,000 customers in Allen County still without electricity. That is down by several thousand from this morning. I&M officials say they are working on fixing the rest of the problems, but at this point, they don't know when they'll be done.
Lots of viewers are sending in their storm pictures for our photo gallery on Wayne.com. Here is a shot of a toppled tree in the Waynedale area. Several trees blew over in Angola, including this one that landed on part of a home. And here is a tree that took down part of a deck off of Maple Crest Road here in Fort Wayne. If you have pictures of storm damage that you would like to add to our photo gallery, just go to our website and click on the Report It tab at the top of the page. Also, we have lots of severe weather tips for you, including information about text alerts, weather radios, and emergency preparedness kits. You can find all of that and more on the homepage of Wayne.com.
So what can we expect tonight?
Chief Meteorologist Nicholas Ferreri joins us now with a first check of our forecast.
Well, we can all breathe a sigh of relief tonight. Strong and severe storms out of the picture now, and they remain out of the picture as we finish up the week. Does not mean we won't see a sprinkle or two. That certainly is possible here tonight and in the next 24 hours. On our satellite radar image, some moisture down to the south, edging northward. It may mean a scattered shower or two in areas southeast of Fort Wayne through late evening. And then during the day tomorrow, another weather system will pass on through, giving us a chance at a stray shower. 84 degrees right now in Fort Wayne, 85 in Auburn, and 84 in Decatur. We're going to see these temperatures drop into the mid-60s by morning, and temperatures tomorrow cooler and comfortable. I'll fill you in on this great forecast as we finish up this 4th of July week in just a few minutes.